number 588 fastest growing companies in the country, as a top 13 top educational company in the country, black owned. We're really gonna do something special to honor King Will today, and we're gonna go in. So, piggyback what my brother said. So what I was saying earlier, I want you all to write down, is that what this class is an intergenerational wealth class. What y'all standing here recording and watching, this ain't no real estate flip class. I'm doing one of those today at 3:30 online that you all can attend on how to flip the property the perfect way. But this class is an intergenerational wealth class. How do we actually build wealth? Not generational wealth. I ain't know one generation. But I'm talking about your heirs, your kids. Intergenerational, multiple generations, and how we build wealth for our community. So as we dive into that, King Will talked about the RBCs, real estate, business, and credit. This ain't just something cool we created because it sounds good. I'm talking, and we giving our real life experiences. And working with Will has shown me and so many others, over 80,000 students I've worked with over the last 5 years. Over 80,000 students. And seeing that these formulas, these principles really do work. So I'm gonna hop in and tell you exactly what Will was talking about, our credit ecosystem. This is how we crack the wealth code. Ain't none of us gotta be broke. Ever. Here's what King Will was laying the foundation for. If you are proficient as what we call the CEO of your last name, if you are proficient in understanding how real estate, business, and credit works, that information, like not running from it. I call this class, if I was going to theme this class today, I would call it Evolving Your Heirs. How to evolve your heirs. And so what I mean by that is saying, if there was an apartment building for sale in Las Vegas, I ain't even, forget the price point. There was an apartment building for sale, 20 unit, a 30 unit apartment, a hotel for sale, a subdivision you could build. And your children came to you, or your future kids, for those who don't have children yet. And one day we'll hopefully have some heirs. And if it's not your direct children, it's your siblings. They're your heirs. So if they came to you and said, mommy, daddy, bro, sis, cuz, uncle, auntie, can we buy that building? Or why can't we buy that building? What's your answer? Why can't you buy the building? Somebody said no money. You don't even know how to buy the building. That's your problem. We always revert back to money and credit. It's what Will said, it's information. We think we can't buy apartment buildings because of money. We think we can't build houses because of money. We think we can't start business because of credit. I can put a bag of money in your lap right now. All you're going to do is fumble it.
Yeah.
You still couldn't buy the building. Are you understand how to find the cap rate on the building? Can you find the NOI on the building? Can you find the ARV on the building? Can you find the LTV on the purchase? Do you even know what the hell I'm talking about right now?
Okay.
All the value.
It's not the money, family. It's the information. Who you see standing in front of you right now, and only what made me me is the fact that I dove in at 25 years old when I left the corner of 10th and Springfield in Newark, New Jersey, selling heroin as a 10-year dope boy who served 2.5 years in prison in 7 different prisons. The only thing that changed my life is I started working in a mortgage company. I got my real estate license. I bought my first property. No, real estate, business, and credit. That's what got me off the corner. I put the work in day after day, 12-hour, 14-hour, 16-hour days, understanding how 100% financing works, how credit utilization works, how stated income loans work, how evaluating deals work, how flipping properties work, the mechanics of it, the information of it. I said, at 25, standing on it, literally, I'm talking about 6 in the morning, making sure that my workers had their packs. I stood in a corner and asked myself, like, Jay, where are you going to be when you're 30? And the only thing I can imagine was what? How do y'all know my story? Dead or in jail. Only thing I can imagine. I tried to shake that shit off. Like, nah, not me. I'm a trapper. I'm about to give this bang. And tried to reimagine it again. Like, nah, I think I could actually, I couldn't even gas myself up. I couldn't even pretend that I was gonna make it 5 more years in the streets without being dead or in jail. I couldn't even lie to myself. The reality was, I knew if I kept doing the same thing that got me my first felony at 18 years old, facing 3 years of life in prison, got me my second felony in Cumberland, Maryland, facing 15 years in prison. The only way I skated out of them long sentences, because both times cops illegally. Whether that be now today or your credit is good, but it gets dinged up later, maybe not, you just keep repairing recycling. But while you're doing that, you're putting your family in position because you're an informed CEO. So now you show your family the credit game, so they're in position for capital. And then if they're 8 months, 18 months, 6 months, or 6 weeks away, then you put your new credit partners. So if you're the informed party, you know how to get to the bag and how to invest the bag, but then you have this ecosystem in the bag from you, your family, the business, your partners, all that through the bank's money, TPM. And it all starts from the power of leverage. You will be able to create money out of thin air at any given time.
That's how the Federal Reserve do it.
That's the credit ecosystem. That's cracking the wealth code. You don't gotta build, how am I gonna start that franchise? How can I start this small business? How can I flip this house? How can I buy an apartment building? How can I get a down payment? How can I pursue my dream? This is the route to constantly be able to get a bag. I did the math on what Will said. Will said, if you had 5 companies, see, I'm a math man, like Will said. I don't spell well, but I count fast. If you had 5 companies, 5 LLCs, and there was 25 local banks you can go to get capital, we know through our business funding coaching program that we get our students an average of $57,000 per funding opportunity. So if you got an average of $50,000 for 5 companies, from 25 banks each company, that's $6,250,000 of capital you have access to. 5 LLCs, leveraging your credit, 25 banks, each bank $50,000 on credit lines or credit cards, $6.2 million. That fast, y'all should be clapping right now. I'm talking about getting asset to real capital, real wealth for real opportunities. But the money is not our problem. It's the level of information that we have as the CEOs of our family. Somebody tell me, what is wealth? You keep talking about wealth. What is wealth?
Assets.
Somebody said abundance of assets. What else? What is wealth?
Freedom.
Time, freedom. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to split our class in half today. So we're going right here, straight down the middle. If you're on this side, you're going to be my Loss. If you're on this side, you're going to be my Vegas. All right? I need my Loss side. Make some noise real quick. An abundance of assets. I need my Vegas to say that supersedes liabilities.
Liability. More assets than liabilities. That's wealth.
Wealth is. I need my Loss to say. No, I need y'all to say the abundance of assets part. Try it again.
That supersedes liability.
One more time. An abundance of assets. That supersede liabilities.
That supersedes liability.
And everybody say, and debt.
And debt.
All right. If we're going to talk about family wealth and intergenerational family wealth, we got to know what wealth actually is. Wealth ain't time, it ain't freedom, it ain't this, it ain't that. Wealth is when you acquire an abundance of assets. Name some, what are some assets?
Things that appreciate.
Things that appreciate in value or hold value? Give me some examples. What are some assets?
Real estate.
All right, hold on.
Stocks, bonds, mutual funds.
I got you. I heard you. I heard real estate.
Facts.
I heard stocks, bonds, life insurance, crypto, precious metal, gold, diamonds,
Art.
some exclusive art, land, things that hold or have the potential to appreciate in value. So we say building intergenerational wealth, and you're going to, who has agreed to be the CEO of their last name? Raise your hand, please. All right, so to all my CEOs, if you're going to lead and be the visionary of family, what you're saying is, I'm going to lead my family to acquire an abundance. What's abundance mean?
A lot.
A lot. Everybody say a lot.
A lot.
Say an overflow. So as a CEO, you're saying, I'm going to help my family build an overflow of assets, real estate, stocks, bonds, life insurance, cryptos, gold, art, lands. I'm going to build a lot, an overflow of assets for my family, but that's just not it. This is where we screw up. We make some money, we get a new job, we get some assets, we buy a building, we make more money, and then as a community, what we do?
Spend
Spend
it.
that shit.
Facts.
If you make $1 million, but then you increase your lifestyle to $60,000 a month,
Hello? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, what's up? What's Y'all probably can't hear me. Look, I had the shit on mute. Well, my bad. What is up? What is up? Had to get the clown ass sound fixed. I hope y'all was able to watch that video and enjoy it. My bad about the sound. Just tripping and shit. And it probably wasn't even tripping. It's probably me. Shit. But anyway, this is the No I Don't Know podcast. I wanted to, hold on, let me cut this down. Okay, I wanted to get on that subject real quick because I was at the corner class today checking out some shit. It was very, very interesting. Shout out to brother Jay Morrison. If you can't hear the shit, you probably hear it now. But anyway, shout out to that brother. Hey, man, great corner class. Man, that nigga is doing it. And it's very insightful to listen from a different perspective, because there's things I didn't know. Hey, the more you know, you don't know. And there's some things that I kind of knew. I'm not really fluent in the real estate game like that. I know very little compared to what our brother Jay Morrison knows, but man, it was a great turnout. It was a lot of melanated brothers and sisters out there. And we was at Doc Pearson Center, community center for Clark County. It was very good turnout, man. I was very happy to see all our melanated people that wanted to go out there. He did that shit for free, cause it wasn't like niggas was buying a whole bunch of shit. And before I get into it, I just want to let y'all know, y'all better go purchase this Black and Noble soap, real black soap. No diss to the clown ass soap that's in the Walmarts and shit, the mass production, but this the real shit. You know, take care of the ass and shit. Wash your ass, niggas. God damn. Just wash your ass. There's some stanky motherfuckers out there that don't wash their ass and they shit smell like hot garbage. God damn. In the middle of July. Shit. But anyway, got this This soap too. It's Black and Noble. So go check that out. But back to what I was saying, man. I was at the corner class with Jay Morrison. Very, very good brother, man. His whole staff, shout out to his staff. They were excellent. It was melanated love all the way around. I enjoyed it. Shout out to Nuke. Nuke was there. She was able to kind of get away for a little bit. And we still praying for her and sending positive vibes to her. She's going through a lot of stuff right now. But shout out to her. But we were there and we was able to kind of get some game. And yeah, for all y'all that didn't hear me in the beginning, yeah, I'm a nigga nerd today. I got my trifocals on today, just in case if you didn't hear me in the very beginning. But anyway, we just gonna get right into the subject, man. Building wealth. Corner class, building wealth, man. He was really, really talking about a really, really, really cornerstone of wealth building, and that's land and property, which coincide with the reparations or the inheritance and the things that are owed to melanated people. But I was so happy to see all of us out there today. I mean, not today, but yesterday. I'm tripping. It was great. It was great just to see the people. You know me, my black ass, I was there early, as if it was a job. You know, I was out there bright and early. You know, it started at 11. I was there like 10:40, 10:45, you know, ready to go. Met his staff, Jay Morrison staff, man, they was dope. They was dope. I mean, just well-rounded. Man, it made me proud. That's why I can't wait till the real estate fund opens back up, because I'm going to be investing in the Tulsa real estate fund. And I told the cameraman that too. And he was shocked. I was like, yeah, because he, you know, a lot of people are kind of familiar, but not familiar. But I've been watching Jay Morrison for a while. Yes, I do got his book. I have not read it yet. But I'm still on my Sex, Symbols, and Stars. But that's his book. So you go check it out. You know what I mean? But what brought me to Jay Morrison was Dr. Boyce Watkins, Think Like a Millionaire. I was already on his shit, and he was talking about the Tulsa Real Estate Fund, him and Tariq. A lot of other people was talking about it. So I was like, man, let me check this dude out. This was like about 2 or 3 years ago. And for y'all that don't know, Nipsey Hussle was on board with the Tulsa Real Estate Fund. So I definitely want to get a part of that. But it was, man, it was very, very encouraging. It was great. It was great. And the reason why I'm saying it was great is because it was great. It was excellent. The crowd participation, it was packed. It was a lot of people out there. A lot of people. And they were ready to learn and eager to hear and listen and do things and participate. And I was very proud of my people for showing up and showing out. And like I said again, Jay Morrison staff was excellent, man. Those brothers and sisters was on point. I mean, they was looking you in the eye, shaking your hand, you know, asking you how you heard about it and telling you we glad to have you here. And man, it was just excellent. And shouts out to that brother Jay Morrison, because we need to hear that. And I hope everybody, if you're tuning in now or you haven't tuned in, just go back. You ain't even got to listen to my black ass. Just go back and listen to the video. Just watch his videos. Because that's what's most important. That's why I put it up there on my live stream, because I really want people to see a melanated person talking about building wealth. We so busy, we have been socially conditioned to see Caucasians talk about building wealth. And no diss to Vlad TV or nothing like that. But fuck it, if it is this is this. I don't give a fuck no way. But we gotta stop listening to people like him and keep it in context. He's a Caucasian who worked at a Fortune 500 company. Yeah, he had ups and he had downs, but his struggle is not like our struggle. And we gotta separate the two. So when, you know, you listen to that guy, Gary Vee, who was all cool with Nipsey and all that, y'all gotta understand, that white boy, he's speaking from a perspective of a Caucasian. And when we talk about the Caucasians, we better start talking about black labor and white wealth. Oh, y'all didn't think I wasn't gonna start talking about black labor and white wealth, oh y'all didn't think I was gonna start talking about the racist, the compensatory, the compensatory to counter racist code, nearly fully, you know. And I hate to bring this up, but that's about wealth, because we have been stripped of our wealth, you know. And when you be like, man, I'm tired of the reparations, all that. Fuck the reparations, mark money, then give us back the land. that we rightfully deserve. See, these are things, that's why it's important for us to see melanated people out there speaking, talking, because it'll resonate better with everyone else. It just will. And he wasn't coming from no place. I don't think Brother Jay Morrison was coming from a place of condescension or preaching. He was very passionate, and that's what we need. And they touched on a lot of different things about the gentrification, shit that y'all been hearing me speak about every week. Because if you go on the west side, you gonna see what really impressed me was it was 98% melanated. It was a sprinkle of a Caucasian or Latino. And no diss to everybody else, but since he wasn't giving away nothing free, I didn't see a whole lot of everybody else there. But I'm glad I saw my people there. And we need to hear this. We need to understand that this stuff is achievable and attainable. And we all have been conditioned to think buying a house. I thought that at first. I've been told that from other melanated people. Oh, you trying to buy a house? Nigga, you work at Opportunity Village. You ain't about to buy now. Like, I've been told that. You know how much houses cost? Because we have that social engineering in our brains to tear down another melanated person's dream before they even get a chance to even envision it. And that's what I've learned. Because I got that. I remember when I was looking to purchase my first home, my first property, I got a lot of that. That's why I wasn't really vocal. And you know what's so crazy? When it was other races that heard it, they were like, man, that's a good thing. But our people, we have been socially engineered to tear each other down. And, oh, you buy a house, I hope you keep that motherfucker. All right, you gonna be broke. And we so conditioned to think that because it's so scary. Which brings me to my next point. You talking about Think Like a Millionaire. You talking about stocks and bonds. And here's why what Jay Morrison was saying was very prevalent, very real, and realistic. It just takes a lot of time and a lot of dedication, hard work and dedication. And let me tell you, which brings me to my next topic. Stock tip for dummies. Stock, bonds. See, motherfuckers will always, that when we don't know what it is, we are fearful of it. Because I used to be thinking the same thing. I ain't fucking with no stock. Fuck that shit. But you know what I did one day? I went out and bought the book that I just showed y'all. And I read that motherfucker from cover to cover. And I took notes and I read and I looked up the shit on the internet to kind of cross-reference what the fuck the book was talking about. The shit was all validated. Everything that's in that book is shit that I've heard Jay Morrison talk about. I've heard Dr. Claude Anderson talk about. I've heard Dr. Boyce Watkins talk about. It was almost fucking scary to hear that because it's like, damn, these motherfuckers is right. And it's not hard. It's very easy. Motherfuckers talk about, and the reason why you like, why are you talking about stock? Because stock and real estate go hand in hand. Those are assets that appreciate with value over time. Stock is going to go down, but stock is going to go up too. And you like, oh, well, houses don't go. Yes, they do go down. If you lived in Las Vegas, Nevada, in the year of 2008, the housing crisis, houses were going in 2006, 2007, houses were going for 350, 400,000, 500,000. Then it went from that, from 07 to 08, boom, the market crashes. Now it goes from that to, now houses are going for 150,000, 100,000. By the year of 2011, the average cost of a 3-unit home in Las Vegas, Nevada was $70,000 fucking dollars. Just like stock and bonds. The shit goes up and it goes down. So what we need to start doing is listening to Brother Jay Morrison and Dr. Boyce Watkins and Dr. Claude Anderson. Get with other people. Stop frowning. Stop looking at each other. I love that, being at that corner class where everybody was looking at each other. I sat next to a couple of brothers and we was chopping it up like, man, we don't trust each other. We don't, because we've been conditioned to do that to each other. We've been conditioned to look at each other crazy. While the Latinos is buying up every goddamn property that I see. They don't give a fuck if it's 30 niggas living in one house. They gonna live in that one house and they gonna drive F-150s, and then when they get enough money, they gonna go buy their property, and then the next Latino gonna buy his property, and then before you know it, they opening up a Marianas and a La Bonitas and a Cardenas and all this other shit, and then now we sit back mad. So what we need to do is still keep fighting the reparations fight, but in the meantime, get some of that gain. And I'm tired of motherfuckers acting like that shit is not possible. Let me tell you why this shit is not possible. The shit is not possible because in your mind, you think it's not possible. But I'm going to tell you why it is possible. Because the mind is a terrible thing to waste, and your mind is fucking powerful, and what you believe you can achieve within the ramifications of how hard you work. You know, so if you believe that you could do something, you got to look at the terms of what it is. Okay, what's the terms and how am I going to achieve this? And the reason why I'm talking about stocks, bonds, real estate is achievable because you have Jeremiah Hamilton, the Prince of Darkness. Read this book almost 2-3 years ago. This book is awesome. I talk about it all the fucking time. You're probably going to start hearing people talk about it in the future. So you can always reference where you got it from. And that's me. And the reason why I'm telling you this is because this book is a brother, a melanated brother from Port-au-Prince, melanated, who was the first black millionaire on Wall Street in the antebellum period. And he was battling Cornelius Vanderbilt, who was Anderson Cooper's great-great-grandfather. So don't tell me we can't do this shit. Come on, man. That's why when I was out there, I could feel the energy of like, you can tell people are tired of the bullshit. Niggas is tired of, he broke down the renting. And everybody can't afford to go buy no house right away. I'm not saying that. If you can start off buying you a condo, I'd rather buy a condo and you have a fixed mortgage for 25 years for $800-900 a month than you renting, and then you got to worry about them motherfuckers fucking you over or jacking up the price. Because let me tell you, like, man, why you put that up there? Why you talking? Let me tell you why. Because when you're dealing with gentrification, you're dealing with skyrocketing rent prices. You're dealing with shit going through the goddamn roof. And if you're not an owner and you're not aspiring to have a mortgage instead of rent, you're just going to be moving around from place to place. So now it's time for us to start educating ourselves and getting around people that are homeowners so they can put you on the game. That's what I did. I started questioning people who own homes. No diss to other people that I worked with at the time at the Corp Plantation, but I'm like, hey, clown, I ain't got time to be talking to you. You don't own shit. I got to talk to these motherfuckers because I'm tired of paying rent. Because let me tell you something. I know what they do. Clown ass apartments and rent. They really fucking you royals. I've been through all that shit. So it's very important for us to gain. So when we have people like Jay Morrison who's teaching this game, we gotta grab onto it, man. We can't just be like, there's just another nigga. You know, he got his class online. Him and Dr. Boyce Watkins got a class. I'm gonna check out both of them. I think one is on like $500, and really it should be probably a lot more than that. There's no reason for us to do the things that we do. We got to get on it. And the only way we can get on it is if we start studying, reading, comprehending, and getting around people that are like-minded and handle their business. Now, I know the fucking shit is probably going in and out. Shout out to the chat room. I know the shit is buffering because YouTube, every time I spit real shit, they always be fucking with the shit. So it's all good. I ain't tripping. But like I said before, man, I just want everybody to start educating themselves when it comes to the monetary bullshit. Stop spending your money on bullshit. He broke down the liquor. He broke down all the shit. The weed, everything. He was breaking down the clothes and shoes and all the liabilities that we accumulate. Shout out to the chat room. I guess Daniel Burke. I don't know who that is. But shout out to whoever that is in the chat room. Not, I don't know who it is. The shit is tripping now. Maybe the stream will pick up. It looked like it's tripping on my end, but YouTube be lying all the time anyway. So I ain't tripping off that. But I'm just saying, we got to get our shit popping and stop looking at everybody else on the side. I like how he said, niggas want to keep up with the Jones and floss and wear all the... Basically, abundance of assets that supersedes liabilities. That's basically your debt to income ratio. So basically, if you make $60,000 a year, your bills can't be at $65,000, motherfuckers. If you make $60,000 a year, your bills should be at about $30,000 a year. That's how you can get ahead. But that's a lot of sacrificing. That's a lot of, ooh, I can't buy that liquor this weekend. Ooh, I can't go to that concert. Ooh, I can't buy those Jordans. Ooh, nah, I ain't trying to spend that gas money to go on the other side of town. I ain't trying to go to that club. Ooh, I ain't trying to go to that restaurant. Let me tell you something. It's a lot of hard work and dedication and sacrificing. Oh, because there's a lot of motherfuckers I know that don't want to sacrifice. And there's a lot of people I know that do want to sacrifice. So like I said, who are we? Are we Jeremiah Hamilton? Are we the motherfucker that's trying to come up in the world? Or are we a motherfucker that's like, I ain't trying to do that shit? You know what I'm saying? Hey, the motherfucker's here. He's melanated and he's handling business. You know what I'm saying? So when we got people, and I'm not talking about Jeremiah Hamilton, I'm talking about Jay Morrison. But we got people like Jeremiah Hamilton who have left a blueprint. And then you have people that are alive and well like Jay Morrison who's leaving a blueprint. In real time. He's right there. So if he's right there, we gotta come on, man. These are books right there that y'all gotta go read. I've read them. Let me tell you something. If I could be at the goddamn corporate plantation for goddamn 80 hours a week and then find time to read a book, and I know y'all niggas can do that shit. It's just, what do you focus your time on? That's why I went to go see it. A lot of the stuff he was talking about is basic stuff. Getting your credit tight. Making sure your credit is popping. I like what I'm gonna post up that video probably later. I like what his brother Jay Morrison's wife said. She was talking about, nigga, it's the FICO now. Motherfuckers don't give a fuck about, nigga, you can work, you can have the most prestigious job, but if your FICO credit is all fucked up and you can't do shit, then where the fuck are you going? You hustle for your last name, not for your first. And anybody around you, each one, teach one. Stop acting like you better than you don't want to show nobody shit. I hate that, man. I hate that fucking spirit. I despise that shit. If you got the knowledge and you got the information, share it with your fellow melanated brother or sister. Don't withhold the knowledge, but if you have the knowledge, then they'll appear for it. And if they'll ask for it, they will appear out of thin air. Hey, man, how you do this? But hey, closed mouths don't get fed. If y'all need this information, y'all better ask. I know you niggas out there, y'all don't have no problems asking for no goddamn pussy. Some niggas probably fucking right now. Shit, I'll go fuck with that motherfucking real estate shit later, nigga. I'm about to try to see what these bitches talking about. And I'm pretty sure there's some bitches out there too that's like, shit, fuck that real estate shit. Shit, I'm trying to fuck. Where the dick at? Well, I need a nigga in my life. I know how people are. And they put it to the side and you got other shit going on. But I'm just telling you, owning your property and having your own property and then you ain't got to worry about paying rent is a lot better than worry about somebody fucking you at the end of your lease. Because you know how these property management companies do. Shit, you could be paying $750 for a year, then the next minute that go up to $825. You're like, God damn, $825 though? $825 for the same piece of shit I've been living in? And then after the $825, the next year that go up to $915. And you'll be like, God damn, $915 no? Cause I went through it. And before you know it, you'll be paying an abundance amount of money that translates to a liability because you're just throwing it in a black hole. You're not getting that money back. At least if you own your property, you can take money off the shit. You can leverage your property. You can get an equity line of credit. There's so many things I knew off jump just from researching myself that you can do because property appreciates in value in time. Now, I'm not saying, well, shit, I'm about to go buy a house tomorrow and I'm gonna get a whole bunch of equity. I'm not saying that because the prices of homes are already expensive. If I just told you in 2011 houses were going for $50,000, $60,000, $70,000, well, it ain't that way now. Those same houses are going for $250,000 and $300,000. So what I'm saying in a totality of things is let's use our money wisely. Let's look at the people like the Jay Morrisons, the Dr. Boyce Watkins, you know, the Jeremiah Hamiltons. Let's start researching and reading and seeing exactly, you know, you got Dr. Dennis Kimbrough, The Wealth Choice. There's so many books, you know, that can kind of give you a different perspective on what you need to be doing that are not just from the dominant society, because we often turn to the dominant society to give us our answer of what we should do and where we should go. And I don't like that. We got to start giving props where props is due. Let me tell you something. If Jeremiah Hamilton can battle Cornelius Vanderbilt and all them other motherfucking sneaky, shiesty motherfuckers on Wall Street, then don't tell me my melanated people can't sacrifice and put some shit to the side so they can go purchase some property, whether it's a condo or a home. Who give a fuck? It's yours. You don't have to worry about the rent fluctuating. If you buy a condo tomorrow and you paying $800, $900, or let's say $1,200 a month, okay, that's fine. You like, you dumb. I would have done that. Fine. You paying $1,200, but it's gonna be $1,200 a month for 25 years at least. Cause let me tell you something. You can go rent a condo and you'll be paying damn near $1,500 a month. Cause let me tell you something. Ain't no fucking rent control out here. They don't give a fuck about that shit. So hey man, all y'all, check out the video at the beginning. Just check out the videos and check out Jay Morrison, man. Just check him out. And if you can, go get one of those books and start reading them so you can start investing. Some people will say, well, should I buy stock first or should I buy real estate first? That's your decision. I'm not a financial advisor because, you know, I'm a work in progress. I'm making sure my shit is in order. But I'm going to tell you this, to each his own. You want to start investing first, then buy your property, whatever you want to do. But if you buy stock, be prepared to hold it for at least 10 years. It's a fact. Don't try to buy stock today, try to flip it tomorrow. That's not how it works because you're not no day trader. But that's a whole nother topic. But hey, man, it's been fun. It's been real. I appreciate everybody listening and subscribing. I just thought I would hit y'all with something different. Check out Jay Morrison's Corner Class. His shit is popping on YouTube. So check his shit out. And man, I appreciate everybody listening. Hey, the knowledge damn near is free. Come on, man. And if not, if you gotta buy a book, fine. You don't mind buying some pussy? Shit. So don't go buy the book. Go read. God damn, you on a goddamn phone there? Nigga probably on Instagram right now looking for a bitch. I know what y'all niggas is doing. So come on, man. Let's start reading these. Look, the information is the key. It's here. It has been done. This shit is here. Let me tell you something. It may seem boring, but let me tell you, you feel empowered, especially when you're around a whole bunch of goddamn dummies that just are relying on their stock from their job and they don't know what the fuck their job is doing. See, I know what my job is doing. You know why I know what the corporate plantation is doing? Because I read and researched it for myself. So I know what they're doing. The difference between the corporate plantation and if you have your own stock portfolio, you can sell your shit tomorrow. Most jobs give you quarters of when they allow you to sell stock. And that's by design. But that's a whole nother subject. But anyway, this is the No I Don't Know podcast. TV series, whatever it is. I appreciate everybody listening, subscribing. Go get those books, man, and check out Jay Morrison, man. Hey, man, I'm out. Peace.